After spending another 2 weeks close to home here in BGC, it's time to venture out for some more authentic Filipino culture. Luckily for us, a pair of generous locals have offered to guide us through the streets and through their home in an area of Manila with its own claim to fame.
Metro Manila is huge, and we've really only seen a small part of it. The Philippines has so much culture, so many different cultures in it, and we've really only experienced some of them. And today we're gonna see more Manila and newer cultures.
So we're catching our grab to head downtown to meet a couple of locals who have very generously volunteered to show us around for the day.
Hi Brooklyn. Oh, hi Paul. Hi Phil.
How you doing? Yeah.
Hi Phil. Pleasure to meet you, everyone.
So, are you ready, guys? For some
Super ready.
I'm kind of excited, but I'm also scared because you will see a very local version of Manila.
Yay! This is Ching and her husband Ryan. We met Ching at our meet and greet, and she invited us down to her neighborhood to show us around Manila, a different side of Manila, a different way of life than what we've seen or experienced ourselves yet. We're starting off, we're meeting here at SM City, Santa Mesa, and it's on the border of Quezon City and Manila. We're walking along this boulevard, and it might look a little familiar to you if you've seen the movie The Bourne Legacy. You know how they came to Manila, and there's this big motorcycle chase? And he goes right down this boulevard in it.
So this is the starting point. Right here is the starting point for the film location of the motorcycle chase scene for The Bourne Legacy, which is starred by Jeremy Renner and Rachel Weisz.
And what is the name of the boulevard again?
It's Ramon Magsaysay Boulevard. It's named after one of the most popular president of the Philippines, which is Ramon Magsaysay, and he was called the People's President. He was very popular until his untimely death due to a plane crash in the 50s or in the 60s, I believe. This highway is named after him.
I personally find this very fascinating because Bourne Legacy is legit one of my favorite movies, and by far my favorite Bourne movie. I think Jeremy Renner is so much better than Matt Damon in that movie. I love Matt Damon, but for my money, Jeremy Renner kills it. And I've always been fascinated with the Manila scene, wondering, number one, was it really filmed in Manila? And number two, like, just to be able to see that stuff up close, I think is really cool. So when Ching mentioned and sent pictures of everything here related to the movie, I was very excited to get out here and actually see it for ourselves. But now we're gonna go catch a train because they're gonna show us what their life is like here in Metro Manila.
I'm glad that we're gonna be taking a train because one, we've never taken the train in Manila yet. And two, it'll alleviate some of the traffic. And traffic is something that is a signature move for Manila. There's heavy traffic. We can sometimes go from the airport to where our apartment in BGC is in 9 minutes, and sometimes we can take over half an hour or up to an hour because the traffic can be so bad at rush hour. Thank you.
Stored value
single
card.
Journey ticket. So we just got a single journey ticket for each of us. And it was only 15 pesos each. I feel like that's pretty similar to a jeepney. Isn't a jeepney like 13 pesos? Yeah, so super similar, and I feel like we're going pretty far. How many stops do we have? Just one stop. We're not going far at all. I'm wrong about everything. And just that one stop takes us to Ching and Ryan's neighborhood. This is the station that they get on and off to get to their home at.
Real quick pit stop along the way. This is Sampaloc Diamond Hardware Store, and this was in the movie Bourne Legacy. in a pretty famous shot within the chase scene.
This is like the food hub of the neighborhood, and these are all the favorite places of Ching and Ryan. So they go to eat at Aling Banang, the fruit shake place, this little cart with fruit at it, fresh fruit. You can smell the fresh vegetables as you walk through. So you can't really get more local shopping, grocery shopping than this. That is a giant Quack Quack. I don't feel like that would be Quack Quack because it's so humongous, but it looks just like it.
Next to it. Is that Quack Quack? Can I get like 5?
Ching, did you say those are day-old chicks? So it's kind of like on the other side of Baloo. Instead of one day prior to being born, one day after being born.
Yeah.
If you're ready, can we get one of these? And a stick of these, how many come in a stick? Like 3 or?
4 pieces.
4 pieces, okay.
4 pieces, 1 order.
Perfect.
Order.
Okay, so one order that, and then one of the chicks.
Day-old chicks.
Day-old chicks. That did not look comfortable.
Yeah.
That was 46 pesos, which is probably, what, 9 cents? 9 cents. Am I right on that? 90 cents? 90 cents.
And once again, I got some Quack Quack. Super hot. Great though.
Now we're gonna get into another line because back there behind them is where they make the fruit shakes. So we're gonna get something for the kids, help them cool down even more.
This really hits the spot.
All right, since we tried Baloo, gotta try the, it's been a few minutes. He's not hot anymore. You wanna share it, bud?
Sure, I'll try.
All right, we already had Baloo that was 19 day, I think, so maybe like a day before the embryo actually hatched. This one is a day after the embryo hatched. Crunchy little guy. I'm gonna start with the head. That is really tasty. It's got a little breading on there. Reminds me of the lamb brains we had in Barcelona. He must have been working out. His legs are really strong. Bud, you gonna take a bite?
Were the bones like soft?
They're crunchy, but not bad.
Where do I bite? Yeah, that's good. The bones are like bendy. It has like a sour and bitter taste, and then there's also like the chicken taste. I approve, it's pretty good.
Do you want the last bite, baby?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. All right. Oh, that's a little tougher. I don't know what that is, but there's something really firm in there. Yeah, maybe a heart. I enjoy that way more than the Baloo.
Let me get this straight. Phil and Colt just ate a whole day old chicken, organs, bones,
Skulls, brains.
everything. Skulls, brains, all of it. Good for them. What I love about this is that we've done so much street food in the Philippines, but we have 2 new items that we hadn't tried before. Phil's little chick, and this is like a Quack Quack, but it's a duck egg. And I put a little bit of all 3 sauces. A little bit of chili sauce, some vinegar, and a sweet sauce. So sweet vinegar and spicy. This is just like a Quack Quack, like I said, but Quack Quack is a quail egg that's been dipped in batter. So it's like a hard-boiled egg with a dough around it. That's great. I love Quack Quack. And that chili sauce is really spicy. Perfect for a day like this. I can sweat even more than I'm already sweating.
Ooh. Wow. Yeah, it tastes like a giant soft Quack Quack with some spice though. Thank you. It's great.
That kid loves Quack Quack. Let me get a real proper bite. The batter is actually a little bit crunchy, which is a really fun texture. If you like hard-boiled eggs at all, then you're gonna love Quack Quack and then this duck egg Quack Quack.
That was one of the better bites of street food I've had in the Philippines, especially in a long time. It takes me back to our very first trip here when we did street food in Cebu and tried almost everything on our entire list. Hello! What's your name? I'm Phil. Good to meet you.
We will be crossing the border which will be the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. It's the premier state university.
Polytechnic State University.
Polytechnic State University of the Philippines. And not to be confused with the University of the Philippines, they are two totally different universities.
I'm gonna get my coin purse out because we have a little bit longer of a walk and we're gonna take some tricycles. Sorry, my glasses keep slipping down my nose because I'm sweating on my face so much. So it is 50 pesos. You gotta take 2 trikes. Woo! See you there. Now we need to cross this busy street. Oh, Ryan's our guide. He's gonna make us. Woo.
The nice thing about vlogging everything is that whatever happens in an intersection is caught on camera in high quality 4K.
We made it! It's a little bit dark on this first level because it has daylight sensors, which is really great for conserving energy. Oh, and motion. Light and motion sensors. Here.
So welcome to the ground, I mean not ground floor, but the first floor of the house.
This all is like one home, but it lives like on 3 different levels. So the entrance is just for the entrance, and then this floor is like dorm style bedrooms. So when they have guests coming, they'll stay on this level. We're not gonna go into the rooms right now because they're renting them out to some of the students in the area. This is one of the kitchens in the home. This is the common kitchen for the rooms out there, the students who are staying here or guests that they might have staying here. Now we're going up to the 3rd floor. Guess what? Brooklyn's gonna like this. There's some cats.
And this is the, I mean,
You're looking for that cat. Oh, Brooklyn found her. Oh, thank you. That's so thoughtful of them. Walk Manila. So I imagine from your email that you originally sent us that a lot of the things we're doing here is going to be in this book.
Yes.
So these are all like sites in Manila that you can go
Yes.
to? Wow. This is actually going to be really handy.
So in the front of the book they have maps of the different districts in Manila, and that is going to come in really handy for us.
Wow. Thank you.
So we declared this our workroom because we work from home. So we put in like hours where when we work. I work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ryan works from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But he works on site most of the time. He has a day working from home though. And then our first cat comes in from time to time, so he's like part-time supervisor. And then Cupcake, the newer cat, he just goes around, like really messes around, so that's why she's like the main supervisor.
I love it.
Toti is only here like every meow and again.
That's a good one.
That's a keeper. I think if Phil and I had a sign like this, it would probably be workroom 24/7. Now this is their portion of the home.
Hello. Two cats.
So this is
I'll take cats. That's their helper.
We have a bit of lunch prepared. Well, this is what I mean that we live closely together. This is the living room, dining room / kitchen. We just make do of whatever we have. And this house has a weird layout. Originally, this is just the space that we're supposed to live. We would like be the tiny house, really tiny house people. Originally, the living room area is part of the terrace. And this one is like a small accommodation for just a bed. So this has become our bedroom and a portion of our wardrobe, which is right there. Other weird thing about this house is that for every room, there would always be a toilet.
The rooms that are downstairs on the second floor are all en suite, so they have a bathroom in each of the rooms.
Yes.
That's nice.
That makes it much more enticing for friends and family because they don't have to share.
They've put together this amazing lunch, and also not just a lunch, but some dessert to go along with it. And they are local favorites and some favorites from Ryan's province where he grew up too.
District 2.
District 2, Region 2.
Well, I'll start off with, the local roasted chicken. It's from Andox. Andox is a well-known chicken place.
It's Filipino style chicken because it has soy sauce, salt, pepper, and lemongrass.
It sounds really similar to chicken adobo because that has vinegar, soy sauce,
Yes, garlic.
and I know there should be a sugar component I didn't have in my recipe if you saw that one.
Alright.
We also have pancit kabagan, which is a local delicacy in the northern region of Luzon. This has been prepared here in Manila, but the origin of its cooking is in Region 2, nearby Ryan's home province. This one is pichi pichi, which is like glutinous cassava, similar to, what do you call this? Similar to like sweet potato, but they really grind it so that it'll be fine and sticky. And then they will cook it. I don't know how they actually cook it, but they would steam it. And then they've sprinkled cheese on top. And then over on the other side is the local donuts. These are like the local donuts. When I was young, we would go to like a marketplace. There's like these donuts that they would fry and then roll in sugar, and that's what we will be eating. In the olden days, we don't have Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts is like a treat. So this is the next best thing to like Dunkin' Donuts. But this one is special because it has cheese filling in it. Enjoy!
Thank you so much! We're gonna dig in!
Right, would you need?
Awesome. Absolutely amazing.
You would like rice to also have.
I'm gonna put some gravy on this. Ooh.
Would you need this?
And I got lots of gravy on it.
It's good.
Thank you. Put some of this little sauce on the pancit. By the way, I think this is the first time we have had meals in private homes in India, I think, certainly in South Africa, but never in the Philippines. After almost 2 years of travel in the Philippines, this is the first time we've ever actually gotten to eat in a local's home. And it's well worth the wait. Thank you.
These are ripe mangoes from Ching's mom's house, right off of her tree. Thank you. It is good. It's not as soft as the mangoes we've gotten at the store, and not quite as sweet, but still they're not sour. It's really good. I love mangoes. I love all mangoes. I don't discriminate. I'm gonna start on some of these desserts. This is peachy peachy, and it's like so sticky. It almost looks like a jelly. And is that cheese on top of it?
Yes.
Cassava.
Cassava cheese on top. And then what is the base of it? What flavor?
It's the, like, almost like a sweet potato.
Sweet potato,
What's
yeah.
it called?
Cassava is like the root vegetable here, and then cheese on top. It's really good. The cheese almost tastes like butter. It's really good, that base, because I don't like my desserts too sweet. Like I don't like a ton of sugar, so the subtleness is good. And then the cheese, it's like a little bit salty. Makes everything better.
I'm gonna try one of these donuts. It sounds delicious. And it looks like a jelly-filled donut because it's covered in sugar. And that's definitely one of my favorite donuts. I think it's gonna be phenomenal. That is really good. So would you normally have these for breakfast or for dessert?
Dessert.
For dessert.
Dessert.
Not really for breakfast.
I would eat it 3 meals a day. We're gonna head upstairs because this is not the final floor of the house. There's one more. It's gonna have some good views.
They added this 4th floor on. It was the rooftop before, and it's great for the students because they can have a little shade. They have more space because their rooms are a little bit on the small side. And they'll sometimes come up here to study late into the night. It'll be a lot cooler then too.
Just connected to the Bluetooth.
They've got some karaoke here. It looks pretty. It's a series karaoke setup. So they'll take their karaoke machine and have a big party. They'll even set up a projector screen on the white wall there and watch movies. It's a great space for a Christmas party like they had this last December. And over there in that back corner is a humongous water tank. And they were just telling us something really interesting about the water. Every night during the pandemic, the water company turned the water off from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. to conserve water. So if you had any chores that involved water or showers you gotta take or bathrooms you gotta flush, you can't do it in those hours. You gotta wait till 6 a.m. So to resolve the problem, they installed that ginormous water tank so they don't have to worry about that anymore. I am sure that we have taken up enough of Ching and Ryan's time. We've invaded their home and their privacy, and we are so grateful that they allowed us to come in and not just experience their way of life, but to share it with all of you. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for opening yourself up to us.
Come back anytime.
Oh, we will. We'll be back for dinner.
Sure.
That really good lunch. Yeah.
Thank you. I love trying new street food, so this was really amazing for me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And it's not even that they allowed us to come into their home. I mean, Ching practically begged us. We've been talking via email and via WhatsApp for weeks now, and she just started off by sending the most incredible email with all of this detail about the neighborhood and their home, and really wanting to show us what that experience and that culture is like, which we think is a fantastic idea. Obviously, they are just so full of Filipino pride, not just for the nationality, but for where they live and the things that they get to experience on a daily basis. And it really is cool to finally get away from the big city, well, our end of the city, it's still the big city, and to get out and see what life is really like in other areas of Manila. So this has been amazing.
Always welcome. And yeah, for anyone who is out there wondering what is life outside BGC, this is the life that we have in Manila. There are also many awesome places in Manila as well to visit. So we just wanted to share our culture, our way of life. This is not the same for everyone else living in Manila, but at least there is like a point of view where people can see that just like the rest of everyone else. Yeah, we're happy where we are right now.
Certainly hope that if you guys make it to the States anytime soon, you'll look us up because we want to host you next.
Aww, thank you very much. Hoping.
Now here comes the part that you do what Ching and Ryan have done. You subscribe. And make sure you give us a comment. If you have anything to say, we want to hear it, and give it a like too, because we liked it. We'll see you in the next episode.
No. We can get excited about it.